losing Dyna guy back here. Got V-twin Revolution right here, and I got some Olins going on the rear. It's gonna break. Jake has a knife. Excuse the office. It's extremely messy in here, but Jake's always talking about all of my parts for my Dyna. So my shocks came in, so he's gonna open them up for me. Oh, it's a box in a box. I didn't know there was a
box in a box.
Box in a box. It's pretty cool. And that box. All right. Olins. Let's see what we got here.
The instructions. Spacers importante. Muy importante.
Not to me, because I don't do it. Ooh, they party.
Nice bomb stops.
They look pretty good.
They do look pretty good.
I don't think they look like straight.
They don't look like straight.
I don't know what the hell that is.
That's your preload adjustment tool. To properly set your preload, your shocks are worthless if you don't set your preload. Preload will be in your manual.
This looks like it'll go in your manual, all right. Don't mess with them yet.
That's how you set your preload.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you loosen it and then tighten it back.
You stick it in there real good.
I'll stick it in your hole, Curtis. It's advanced suspension technology. See, advanced suspension technology.
And
can you spell suspension?
Just so y'all know, what was it called? Bassani was the best ever, and it was a nightmare putting that on. But to be fair, it sounds good. It does sound good. It does sound good.
It does sound good.
But it was a to put on.
It's because you don't know what you're doing.
I do. Hey y'all, I'm gonna show y'all a losing Dyna guy back here.
He only won because he's got fancy paint.
That's right. Show him the paint. You see that?
Show him the paint.
You see this Elmo? Right there. So let's interview him. How does it feel to know that my Dyna, with no performance parts on it yet, and your Dyna is like amazing, and you did pick a lot of these parts on here for me.
That's all right. I can't see you holding the trophy when I'm so far in front of you.
Okay, screw you.
Oh, wow.
Whatever, I'll get on Scene's bike and then I'll be in front of you or close or something. So what's going on? We got V-twin Revolution right here. I'm all in his audio.
We're gonna do something cool with you guys. And hey, check out our channels, The Infinit Ryda.
You want to check out his channel if you want to know how to do stuff correctly. And if you want to know how to do stuff wrong, I'm your guy.
Yeah, but we're helping him today.
Let's do it.
Let's get this thing pushed up on the lift. All right, what are we doing today?
So today I actually ended up picking up some pretty awesome, I guess it's springs and basically the Race Tech Gold Valve emulators are going in here. I picked those up from Scene at V-twin Revolution. He definitely hooked me up with that. And I got some Olins going on the rear back here. So we're trying to make the suspension better because right now when I'm riding it, it sucks. You feel every bump. You're gonna have a blistered up butt. It just sucks. Dynas are not known for their suspension, but once it gets upgraded, I think we're gonna have a solid ride.
What's up, guys? All right, so salt and pepper here.
He might be pepper because you ain't seen my legs.
All right, so here's what we got. Curtis talked a little bit about the suspension we're going to be installing today. We're going to go over that however we end up filming it. This is not necessarily going to be a complete install, but we might talk about a few things. So we might talk about a few things that we're doing, and you know, that way you guys have a better understanding of, you know, suspension quality versus not suspension quality. Race Tech Gold Valve emulator kit I actually ran in my motorcycle for probably 6 years and is a fantastic, cost-effective option. Like, you can really get the spring rate dialed in for you and you, and then, you know, couple that with a rear Olin suspension. Like, this motorcycle is going to handle like Curtis is going to run out of talent before the motorcycle does. So that's what we want. But with all this blah blah blah, let's get started. What do you say, Curtis?
Let's do it. All right, so step one is going to be remove the leather pros. And if you've got a Dyna or any motorcycle without bag, you got to have leather pros. These hold more than like a bagger. They hold so much. I got mine locked so it doesn't fly off on the highway. I heard about that happening before, so.
Yes, it does happen.
There we go. And that's the cool part. Look at how quick they release.
So what I'm gonna do is, since I have all the tools and all the knowledge, I'm gonna arm Curtis with some of that knowledge and some of those tools. We're gonna let him install the rear suspension, and then we will get this going, guys. All right, so let's get this thing jacked up. Start to watch the rear suspension as you're going up like this. See how that shock is expanding? All right, so when you're jacking this up, so I'll usually, when I'm trying to just get the suspension where I'm taking the preload off of the rear, if you'll grab it close to the head, feel how tight it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that's really starting to lift the motorcycle now.
Okay. So then that would be enough.
So that's gonna be enough. Now so we can start taking one side of the shocks off.
Okay.
There you go, get it. All right, so now that that's loose, go ahead and start loosening the bottom.
Y'all see the muscles? It ain't a lot of them, but.
They're there, don't let them lie. Are you filming on your other camera?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All three are running.
Oh, all three, nice.
Yes.
Just make sure that that's seated in there really, really good.
So it don't strip out?
Yeah, so it don't strip out.
I hate these bolts. There we go. Cause this gonna be tight too. Oh no, it wasn't tight. All right. Keep the screw, right? The bolt?
Yeah, keep the bolt. All right, go ahead and take that top bolt out. Giving you guys the money shot right now, letting him do all the work. I'm just standing around like I'm here. Like, you know.
There we go. Oh, some red on there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah, we'll put red back on there, and then I'll get this side off.
Do I just disassemble and take these bolts out, or?
Yeah, just, so we're gonna be reusing that.
This
and then the bolt, and then this bolt.
Now I see why it does the.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a flex head.
So you could go
I'm
faster.
a flex head guy all the time.
I always thought those would break easier if you're.
Not if you buy quality shit.
Okay, if it's Harbor Freight, it's gonna break.
If you buy Harbor Freight, it's gonna break.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Guys,
all of mine are
Harbor
Harbors.
Freight does offer some really great tools now, so we're not talking trash. Just making that clear. So just hold that.
Okay.
Right there.
So we use the stock one?
Yeah. Mounting instructions. This, guys, I want to point out something real quick. Mounting instructions. Then it says, this page is intentionally left blank. Like, what are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? So let's put some Loctite on this, and then we'll tighten them up. We'll use blue instead of red. So there's a YouTube short that I made talking about don't be this guy, where, you know, you just... Apparently Curtis has this problem. What we want to do is just a little bit of do. That goes a long way, y'all. Now for this particular application, everything is going to be German tight. Good and tight. That's what I'm saying. Click.
That was the good and tight.
That was the good and tight, the click. All right, so now that you've kind of seen what we've done on this side, okay, we're going to do that on the other side.
So we go, let me double look. Got it.
I've been giving all my soul. I've been chasing all my goals. Dedication, all I know. That's how hard I go. I've been giving all my soul. I've been chasing all my goals.
Here.
Dedication, all I know. That's how hard I go.
Infinit Ryda.
Which one should I tighten first, bottom or top?
So what you're gonna do is you'll take this, stick that on the back like that.
Okay.
Hold that. Hold that. Put that on there. Okay.
Make sure
Tighten the
all
front,
way
and then when you can't tighten the front anymore, then you just pull up on the rear. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. So, like that or more?
Pull tight on the inside. There you go.
That's good?
Some bitch ain't going nowhere.
Okay. How tight do this?
Keep going. Click.
Right there?
That's it.
All right.
All right, now you can take the jack down all the way out from underneath it.
Leave it under here though, or pull it out?
Just leave it under there because we're gonna be putting it on the front. Woo! Look at that ass end raise.
Oh, so that's how it's gonna be seated now? It's jacked up.
It is jacked up, but not in a bad way.
Oh, and that's enough room, right?
So Curtis was a little worried about clearance issues. We're not gonna have clearance issues because once you sit on the motorcycle and you get your sag, which is the amount of distance when you sit on the motorcycle, the spring compresses, that's your sag. This will be nowhere close unless he, like he said previously, ends up hitting a jump, which, you know, it can happen.
On occasions.
Now we're gonna get the front end taken apart. You ready for this?
Oh shit.
Bump, bump, bump.
Let's
You ready?
do it.
Oh.
Infinit Ryda.
Oh, that's some bullshit.